there something else I can help you with?
I was a little hasty before. There are some things you can tell me about Santo. You've given me a lot to chew on. I can't sign up with you on the spot.
Just consider it. What I've told you. I'm not trying to sell you the e-brochure of Rabia.
Come on, I heard something.
Sir, there's a better life.
Stay safe.
What is this?
Am I hearing you right? That's right, yeah. Look, the terrorist.
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and/or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through.
I don't know this.
I don't know exactly, but someone saw him in the sewers at the mercy of a man.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Access granted.
All clear. Not a fucking thing to worry about.
Get ready to escort the cameras out of here.
Someone's nearby.
Go, but it's probably nothing.
It is good and safe on my end.
The chemicals have a reaction to light. That's why it is so dark.
Things are just as they should be.
Reminds me of that oral
Wouldn't be
cemetery
surprised
song.
if Sandoval was really Otar. He is crafty.
I got my eyes on the whole operation. We will be okay.
Pickup teams will have done today.
There is something underhanded going on here.
I watch behind!
You relax, Brad.
They need our help. Die! How it Make this interesting, brother. Damn it!
What a shitty day.
Just I'm innocent, I swear! Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me!
I have money. Do not kill me.
Tell them I was brave. I have children! No!
Please.
Please! I'm begging you! Just leave me alone! Just leave me alone! Please! I'm begging you!
Please. I never did.
Tell them I was brave! Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! I have children! I'm innocent! I swear!
I have money. Do not kill me.
Just leave me! Please! I'm begging you!
I have money. Do not kill me.
I have children! Tell them I was brave!
I have money. Do not kill me.
I swear!
Please.
Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me!
Please. Oh, God.
I have children! Just leave me alone! I'm innocent, I swear!
What a shitty day.
Tell them I was brave!
Have money. Do not kill me.
I never did anything! Please! I'm begging you! Tell them I was brave!
What a shitty day.
I'm innocent!
I have money. Do not kill me.
What?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Why are you attacking us? What did Neon ever do to you?
Don't be so surprised. I've seen what your product does to hogs. Neon was bound to draw attention.
I have no idea what you're talking about. This is a private lab. You shouldn't even be here. Give me one good reason not to trigger the alarm.
For starters, because there's no one out there to respond. So how about neither of us do anything rash just yet?
What is it you expect from me? I'm just a chemist here.
I'm here to warn you. More often than not in this industry, somewhere down the line, people get hurt. And that means you end up having to deal with someone like me. Or worse.
Are you warning me? Or threatening me?
I'm telling it like it is. You may not be the one out there pushing, but that doesn't mean you're not part of it.
People are so eager to demonize those who make and distribute drugs. And yet, what actually drives the industry? Individuals who happen to like the stuff. We have a right to do whatever we want to our bodies. Some want to be robots, some want to see rainbows. Me, I have no prejudice against either.
I've seen what your product can do to people. I've uncovered your delivery system, and I found your lab. Don't think for a second that I can't do even more than that. Trust me, you want to walk away from all this while you still can.
All right, I got it. The American doesn't like drugs. So, no more mixing neon. I promise. Just stay the hell away from me.
Access granted.
quite... Beat it down.
Ooh, so fucking cold.
You know, I've seen this Rucker character being interviewed. No way he's a terrorist. No matter how that bitch tries to twist his words. I wouldn't trust that puppet to read a grocery list, and I'm supposed to trust her opinion about this poor man? No way. My fingernails are blue.
Wonderful.
Stay safe.
Žádný problémy.
Got nothing else to say.
All right, moving back out.
It's been closed for ages, maybe a year or more. I used to love those little marionettes. The ones that look like dogs. I was going to get one for her birthday. You could get her a real dog. She's an irresponsible little lady. Nothing else that is so good as far as I can.
Don't like it. I just need fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. Then making headlines around the world. Here are massive retrograde in the hands of irresponsible journalists in Kansas.
So what happened
I can't... Look, I gotta go. I'll call you later.
Problems?
Nothing I can't handle. We're just waiting on chicane.
So tell me about this new lead then. The Intellicam footage.
State police dropped it off this morning, badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an org in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition? Got an ID?
Couldn't see his face. But the bags are the same ones used by Talos Rucker and his aid workers in the Utilep complex.
That's a stretch.
3 bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks. Here's your cane now.
Am I late? Are you too early?
You're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
We just need to talk to him on our terms, not when he's surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Gollum isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. ARC territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police?
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Gollum City. He bought his way in.
Blackmailed would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis. One that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utelek complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. Smart. So how do I get in?
I'd made a deal with an ARC prospect named Tibor Sokol. Promised to get his family out of the complex, so long as he gets you past ARC's checkpoints.
You trust him?
We have to. It's that or nothing. Sokol will meet you at an apartment in the housing district. Number 237. Any questions?
You ask me. Rucker sounds more like a savvy politician than a terrorist.
These days, the lines tend to be blurred.
But Rucker was a highly respected doctor, with no military training. What am I missing here?
Rucker is a man of deeply held convictions, with an unshakable belief in his own righteousness. Doesn't take much to push a man like that to terrorism.
Man's a zealot.
He's a suspect. Just bring him in.
You really believe ARC is responsible for these attacks? For all of them?
ARC has had the means, motive, and opportunity every time.
Even Dubai? Rucker and the Coalition are still confined to Gollum City. They have a heavy police presence keeping an eye on them.
Gollum isn't a concentration camp. You grease the right palms, you can get the papers you need to come and go.
I find that hard to believe.
So get me the evidence to prove otherwise. Get to tell us, Rucker, and bring him in, Agent.
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Goddamn, Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
No. I like my limp. Keeps me honest. Ready to light out.
Still have some things I need to take care of before we leave.
All right. Go on then. Get your shit sorted. I'll be here, waiting.
chewing gum and baling wire. Don't need bombs for the city qualified.
Something. Should have stayed in bed.
I can't really talk to you now. I'm busy.
There was another attempt to breach our firewall last night.
Do the Jinn still believe what Singh told them, or don't they? We need to know.
Adam, I'm Delaro Zen. I appreciate you coming in to speak with me, and... well, I know you're probably getting this from everyone today, but I need to ask. Are you okay? I've seen footage from the train station, but being there must have...
Is that what this is about?
No, that was sympathy. This is a standard agent health interview to determine combat readiness. Here, I got you this from the dispensary.
You got me neuropazine? Look, Doc, I was caught off guard by a terrorist attack.
True, but traumatic experiences can...
Would you believe me if I told you my body doesn't reject mechanical implants?
I've been looking over your file. There's some very interesting history here. Mind if we take a trip down memory lane?
Is this gonna take long?
It says here that you were with Detroit SWAT, but left in 26 to head up Seraph Industries' security division. David Seraph was at the center of America's augmentation debate.
Are you asking me or telling me?
Which would you prefer? Not everyone's as familiar with U.S. history as you Americans would like to believe, you know.
Where are you from, Doc?
We're discussing your file, remember? So, it was David Seraph who had you augmented after anti-aug extremists attacked the company?
Anti-aug extremists? Is that what it says in my file?
Isn't that the case?
The case was never solved, and they didn't just attack the company. They murdered a lot of innocent people.
Including your ex-girlfriend, I understand.
Megan's not dead.
Is that why you joined the task force, Adam? To use Interpol resources to solve a cold case that...
What happened in Detroit is ancient history, Doc. Megan, my being augmented, all of it. What happened at Rizika Station is not. So sitting around talking about the past isn't going to get me any closer to getting the people responsible.
Actually, that leads me to my next question. So far, no one's claimed responsibility for the attack at Rizika. But with the human restoration vote coming, well, it's no secret Prague has become the symbol of legalized augmented oppression.
And the Augmented Rights Coalition is camped at its back door, trying to expose and resist it.
Most of the world thinks of them as terrorists. Augmented terrorists. If it turns out they are guilty, well, being augmented yourself...
How am I gonna feel? Doesn't matter what I think about it, Doc. I got a job to do. I'm here to prevent further bloodshed, which is exactly what I intend to do.
I hope that you can. Listen, Adam, I know these kinds of conversations are a pretty major pain in the ass. I really do appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today. Thanks.
You mean I had a choice?
No, but the sentiment remains. I'll let the director know that I'm officially clearing you for the field.
Well, it's probably best if I get back to work, Doc. I'll see you around. Miller, we still going to Golem City?
You are. Meet me at Kopeki's puppet shop. Your pilot's en route. I'll brief you there.
Copy that.
Are you here to talk? Thanks again for going over your file with me, Adam. I think most of the other agents see a plague cross on my door. Adam, I'm glad you came back. Good luck getting the people responsible for these attacks brought to justice. Good luck getting the people responsible for these attacks brought to justice.
I've been trying to ID the bodies of the people who crashed the operation in Dubai.
Thanks again, Adam. I really do hope there's something useful on that DSD.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Run B&H next to all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
We're trying to locate where the crashers were going to
Singh and I
stash
were
those
just
weapons.
going over signs and counter State police radio chatter gave us the thing about the Russians.
A word of advice, stay off the augmented.
The information we have on the train station bombs
shit.
isn't enough to go
The
on.
Vector Institute is one of the only places in the world that has smallpox to the attack.
I'm working on identifying the bodies from the train station. Maybe we'll get lucky and one of them will have known terrorists.
You probably haven't heard yet. The TFP not now.
There was a code signal sent to the Dubai Hotel minutes before our mystery guest showed up. I'm working on decrypting it.
Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Agent Jensen! These guys might as well be going.
Access granted.
This is so weird. This is Jensen.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
Access granted.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
The collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system.
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the US, millions of workers lost their
These
jobs.
guys might as well be ghosts.
Causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the Collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world. Despite
I've
whatever
run DNA
crazy
checks
the
through all the
FBI
alphabet
wants to
agencies.
say.
Nothing.
This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you live from Picus. Area.
First the Dubai mission and now the train station bombing. This is a week for the record.
Agent Jensen!
Look, Jensen, I told you I have work to do.
Area. Up in the stratus.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated to designated AUG-only locations. Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the AUG incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentations. Opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent. This escalation in the violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue. We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. This is Eliza Cassell. Live from Picus.
Look, Jensen, I told you I have work to do.
The people studying the train station security camera footage asked my opinion about how vulnerable the surveillance systems were.
251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed. When an all-these
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
that horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. Cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Cassell. Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are
I'm relieved, to be honest.
They've been everywhere for the past week.
You think one of them would pop
Maybe
up?
whoever's
We're
in charge
advising people to
doesn't
stay at
want
home,
anyone
so someone needs to be the example.
I'd love to get a look at the body myself.
Thanks for taking care of those conspiracy nuts, Jensen. Man, the thought of someone knowing where we are, I mean, I'm supposed to be digging into this Janus hacking collective, but I can't do that if I keep looking over my shoulder, waiting for the next bomb to go off.
Any progress on Janus?
Why? What have you heard?
Don't get jumpy. Just curious.
Janus has officially hacked into my sleep. I wake up trying to figure out who's tracking who. Sometimes I think I'm this close, and then nothing. But I am starting to learn one thing.
And what's that?
The less I talk about how it's going, the better it seems to be going.
How did you get started here exactly?
Miller came to me in prison. Helping him set up a cybercrimes unit was my way out.
That's a pretty good deal.
Sure, if you're looking to exchange one set of impenetrable walls for another. At least in prison, I didn't owe anyone anything. Here, yeah, I don't know. They do a good job of reminding me that I have a lot to be grateful for.
You're saying they hired you because they knew you wouldn't ask questions?
No. Maybe. Look, I do ask questions. A lot of questions. Just not always out loud.
You were brought in specifically to track down Janus. You ever worked with them in the past?
I'm not one for collective ideals. Chang looks out for Chang. Sometimes our routes ran parallel, ships in the night kind of deal.
Is the collective as big a threat as people say?
People like to romanticize these kinds of hacktivist organizations.
Well, you don't see it that way.
They're anonymous, powerful, and convinced they have a stranglehold on what's right and wrong. In my opinion, that makes them very dangerous.
Get some sleep, Chang. You sound like you can use it.
In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked.
Still up there.
They don't want to be caught.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
Thanks. Keep digging.
Hey, Adam. What happened at the train station? The police scanner said an augmented terrorist had returned and was attacking investigators. Smiley told me he asked you to get him something from the blast site. Was that you? Why did you attack the police?
They threatened Smiley and were about to tamper with or destroy evidence. I tried to be careful, but things just got out of hand.
Fuck, that's bad.
Could have been worse.
I guess. Miller didn't seem to be having a good day either. He stormed out of here after having a little chat with the new psychologist. Are they getting you to talk to her too?
I just spoke to her. Looks like I'm good to go.
That's great. I'm supposed to talk to her too. I hope she has an open mind and can overlook my stress levels. I know I'm ready to get out there in the field.
You'll get there, Arya. Keep at it.
Always. Stress levels won't stop me forever.
Good. You were saying your stress levels were affecting your chances of becoming a field agent. Why is that?
I have a rare resistance to neuropazine. I need more than the average person, especially in stressful situations. They say I'd be too expensive, so it's not just discrimination. That would be easier to deal with. It's a combination of things.
Well, that combination of things is pretty bad in Prague, and getting worse.
I know, but Interpol was the only agency who would give me a chance, and this is where I was assigned. I have no problem with that. I'll take whatever they throw at me.
Good.
It took me months of rehabilitation, getting used to the new arm, learning how to shoot again, learning how to tie my own boots. But I did it. And I'm better than I was before. I want to help and I can. My place is out there in the field where I can make a difference. You know that. And if you can do it, so can I.
Don't give up, Arya. Semper Fi.
Hoorah.
Do you know where Miller went?
He didn't say. He just ran past, didn't even look at me.
State police want to talk to him?
I don't know. He's under a lot of stress right now. And I don't think all of it's coming from work. He never talks about his personal life, but he used to stop and talk to me on his way out of the office. Hasn't done that in a while. Hope he's okay.
I should get back to it.
Okay, Adam. Stay safe out there.
Always.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Access granted.
I don't want any trouble.
Po celém světě zesílilo a místní úřady nemají dostatek prostředků, aby se s tím vypořádali. Slečna Sato hodlá během svého pobytu navštívit co možná nejvíce zpustošených.
What's wrong with him? nice coat.
Area secure. Maintaining cautious patrol.